Good morning everybody, and welcome back to a new video on a crypto that we haven't covered in quite a while. I'm sorry for that, but we're back now. We're going to cover Quant. We'll do a full technical analysis. There is, to my knowledge, there's no fundamentals we need to know about. That's to my knowledge. I mean, I might be wrong, but if we take a look at like the volume, what you'll see is that the volume is up 180%. That's quite rare for Quant. I mean, we haven't seen volumes this high, which is especially, it's also rare because we're heading into the weekend. We haven't seen it this high since the 14th of July, when we also had a bit of a spike up. We're higher now, but then we had a bit of a spike up, and now the volume is also around those areas. If we take a look at where the volume is coming from, I would say it's fine. I mean, quite a lot from BitTrue, which isn't ideal, but apart from that, I mean, almost all of these exchanges are just legitimate. Or volume coming from them is like, I wouldn't put question marks around it. So we'll talk about mainly the technicals for Quant. This is an analysis I did in a stream, I think somewhere last week. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's what's happening right now. But we'll talk about the technicals. I'll tell you what I expect in the short term. I'll tell you what I expect in a little bit more of the long term as well. But before we dive into Quant, I do want to tell you briefly that I have my own Signal group as well. If you want to check that out, if you want to know what it's about, check out the links down in the description or the pinned comment. If you want to receive some profitable trade signals and setups. But for now, on to Quant. So like I said, I think the volume is actually great, all right? Because with this volume, you can actually do something. I'm not sure if it's, like, it is stalling a bit. It's not dropping yet, but it is stalling. Like we saw an increase basically until like 8 o'clock. For me, 9 o'clock, which is about an hour and a half ago. And since then, we stalled a bit. But overall, like what we've done is we got a bullish breakout, first of all, above this level at around 105, and then with the last two candles we also broke above this level right here between 108 and 107, which was, and you can also see that on the chart, another resistance level. So right now we're heading up to this level right here at, let's say, 113, 112. All right, so that's this area here at the top. I think we'll find resistance there, and that's for two reasons. First of all, it's a major technical level, right? You can see that historically that we've always found at least some resistance from there. Now, but what could be true is that we're in a rally like this, and that we'll just briefly find resistance and then get up higher towards that 119 and 120 level. It's a possibility. We'll talk about that, don't worry. But for now, I think if you zoom out to the daily time frame, what you'll see is that the 200 EMA is nearing that level which I was talking about, around 113. And that was also the main resistance when we had that bullish momentum at the end of May. It's a hell of a resistance level, usually respected, not always, but usually it is. And then apart from that we have already rallied quite a bit, and that it also lines up with a key level is enough for me to say that we'll find at least temporary resistance there. All right, so what happens then? Is then you have this bullish momentum, all right? We'll predict that the Fibonacci level will be here. The only way, and it's raining super hard right now, which is pretty crazy because the sun was shining about 13 minutes ago, but welcome to the Netherlands. All right, so what's happening, and this is purely like, this is already a bit too far in the future, but I think we'll get up there. I think we'll find resistance there. And then the only way in which we could, on the short term at least, get up to 118 is if we hold this level. Precisely like we did here, almost, all right? So I think we'll get up to that level at 113. From there, we'll drop down to 110. If we can hold that for at least like 24 hours, then I think we'll continue up to 118. Personally, I think it's a bit more likely due to the bearish nature of the market right now that we'll actually see a move down to at least 108, and that will slowly drop down to 107 on the short term, and then I'll keep you updated on that. But yeah, I think that's everything you need to know for now on Quant. Like I said, if you're interested in that, I can do more updates. Let me know. But for now, this is my full analysis and my expectation. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.